All right. Says I'm live finally. Okay, the notification came to my phone, so I got to do a sound test. Make sure the other computer's gonna pick it up. All right, so it is pick it up, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize. I have a little minor setback um in trying to do this show or whatnot. So look like I got everything under control right now. So look like everything is working right now. Um, I ain't even had a chance to even share this thing out because I had the minor setback or whatnot. So let me try to do that now. What up, Ralph? What's going on, brother? What's going on, brother? As you come on, Lisa Marie, hey love, I'm glad you showed up for this because this is gonna be another interesting one too. I'm glad that you was here to listen to because I value you and your comments as well, and you too, brother Ralph. Y'all had to give me a minute because this thing kind of set me back a little bit. I didn't have time to share it out, so let me try to share this out quick, fast, in a hurry. All right, my man August in the middle. What's up, August? What's up? So I shared it out that way. Let me share it out some more. And I apologize, y'all. I apologize. When you're doing this by yourself, it's hard as fuck. So, yeah, just bear with me for 1 minute, and bear with me just for 1 minute. Are you serious? Okay, look like I got a couple of people shared it out on the Facebook side or whatnot. So let me speak of Facebook. Kim, you got it. Hey, love, you got it. You got it. You got it. Cool. You got it. You got it. Like I said, man, y'all just bear with me for a minute. Uh, Where it is? Where it is? Where it is? All right. Oh shit, my boy King Isaac in the middle. What up, King Isaac? What's going on, King Isaac? All right, all right, all right, all right. There go Dog Paul. Hey, love. What's going on, Dog Paul? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me do one more thing. Sibley Deep in a bit. What up, Sibley D? Y'all slowly coming on in. Y'all slow coming on in. Let me let one more person know. Let me let one more person know. Let's see. What else I'm trying to do? They go my little, hey, Sassy Red B, what's going on? What's going on? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's some other people I'm missing. I'm missing some people. Fuck it. Who else I'm missing? Fuck it. You know, whoever come, they just come. You know, I know I'm missing some people that I want to send it to. As always, people, good afternoon. You know what? We are live right now on the Chris Stone Show once again, 2.0. Before we get into all that, let's go to the intro. Y'all know how we do it. All right. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching my content. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Chris. I am your host, Chris Thorns, the Chris Thorns Show. As y'all know, the main channel is down right now, but however, I am still able to load videos on it. And this is my way of trying to promote the new channel. I'll be whenever I'm going live, somehow I'll try to put up little short little videos to the main channel to let y'all know that I'm going to go live, as well as there's other people who shares out the shows to let y'all know that I am live. Like my man Hooker Pacino, you know, whenever he gets it, you know, he shares it. I let people know that I'm live, and you people on Facebook, you know, a lot of y'all share it out, and it's a lot of y'all who I follow on Instagram that I try to share it out to. So, you know, I just try to do what I can to get it out and get it in. You know, it's a hassle. It's really a hassle, you know, especially when you're putting all this work in and you really don't have a lot of people that come in and watch your stuff. But, you know, we already talked about that a lot. You know, you ain't got no drama, you ain't got no bullshit going on, then ain't nobody gonna too much watch you. But when you talk about reality of shit that's happening for real, especially for people who are always talking about shit going on with black folks, they don't come and watch it for some reason. They feel like that the content is boring, you know. So, but it's all good. But you know me, you know, I don't bitch and complain about that. You know, I just keep on doing what I do. I'm gonna keep doing my thizzle, you know. You understand? So anyway, let's get right into it, because I got to get through this, because I got to get ready to go ahead out and take care of some business. So, Darcy Ann and somebody else, I saw this story. And it got to me and ran across, you know, my table, whatnot. We have another case of possibly racial profile. Now, I'm saying possibly, because as I read this story and look at the video, some of y'all may not think it is. Some of y'all may think, that It's not racial profiling. But my man, Brother Sykes, in a minute. What's up, Brother Sykes? Let everybody know I'm live, brother. Let Josette and them know that I'm live, brother. As always, when I do these shows, of course, y'all know I got experience, so I can talk about a lot of these stories. That's one thing I love about doing these shows, because I had experienced a lot of stuff that I have talked about, you know, and this is one of the cases, too, that I have experienced myself. It's similar, but not exactly what he went through, as you're going to hear how he's going to explain this right here. So, what up, Sheree? What's going on, babe? Man, I ain't seen you in my chat room in a long time. Hey, love. Hey, love. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch y'all over so y'all can hear what this brother has to say, what happened to him. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to do some more sharing out, see can we get some more people up in here. And if y'all can, do the same, you know, help your boy out. Let's bring an audience, positive people who can relate to topics like this, all right? And let them know if you do share it out. Chris Stone don't do fuck shit over here, so if you looking for fuck shit, this ain't the channel for you. All right, let's go. Damn, I gotta find it. Hold on. Shit, too damn big. Hold on, gotta find it. I blew it up too damn big. Okay, maybe that'll work.
It was highly embarrassing.
There we go.
Highly embarrassing.
What was supposed to be a quick trip to the bank for Paul McCown's turned into what he calls a nightmare, all because he tried to cash his paycheck.
I got a new job. I worked there for about 3 weeks.
It was the first check from the new job. McCown says he went to this Huntington branch on Biddulph Avenue in Brooklyn on December 1st to cash it.
She says you need 2 forms of ID. I said, okay, because I'm not a client at Huntington.
McCown says he provided both his license and social security card. He also gave his fingerprint, which is bank policy. Then he says multiple tellers started challenging the transaction.
They tried to call my employer numerous times. He never picked up the phone.
The paycheck for roughly $1,000 was handed back to McCown's. Tellers said they wouldn't cash it, so he left.
I get in my truck, and of course, you know, the squad car pulled in front of me. He said, get out the car.
Instead of just letting McCown's go on his way, the teller calls Brooklyn police on him.
He's trying to cash a check, and the check is fraudulent. It does not match our records.
Does he know you called 911?
No.
But the person who made that phone call, that manager, that teller, whoever made that phone call, I feel as though that they were judging.
Minutes after being handcuffed and put in the back of a cop car, police confirmed the check is real. McCown says he believes bank employees profiled him.
My employer said, yes, he works for me. He just started, and yes, my payroll company does pay him that much.
McCown says he cashed that check the next day at another Huntington location with no problems. We reached out to the bank. They tell us there's increased fraud in Brooklyn with 11 cases at this branch in just the last few months. A rep says the tellers were being hyper-vigilant. Brooklyn police tell Cleveland 19 there was no fraud with McCown's case.
What response are you hoping to get from them?
I mainly want an apology, a sincere apology.
Huntington tells me they did reach out to McCown's, but they say he's not returning their calls. They say they should have confirmed with McCown's employers before calling police. McCown says he wants the bank to change their protocol for non-customers and hopes no one else is treated the way he says he was.
It hurts. It really hurts.
Shutdown of the federal government. Lawmakers failed to reach a deal to fund about.
All right, so we heard the brother's story, heard the young man's story. You know, so give me just a minute. Let me do something real quick. Give me just a minute. Where I was going with this. Okay. All right. So let me get back let me get back over here. But in the meantime, do y'all feel that he was being racial profiled? Lisa Marie said racist period. Okay. Anybody else feel like he was being racial profiled? We got 15 likes. Appreciate it. Whoever coming in, hitting their thumbs up. Appreciate it. What say you, audience? You know, this is what y'all here for. You know, anybody else feel like he's being racial profiled? Exactly, King, guys. Exactly. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Cherie said, what ethnicity was the bank staff? That I do not know, but I'm pretty much sure if he's using the term racial profiling, they may be white. They may be white. So, yeah, 9 out of 10, that probably is. They may be white or whatnot. All right. So, Lisa said she feel like he being racial profile. You know, I just see y'all answers as they come up. Let me tell you what I think about it. I really can't say that it's racial profiling. I really can't say that it's racial profiling. Let me explain to you why I say I can't just really say that. Not saying that it's not, or that it is racial profiling. But let me explain to you why I say it's kind of hard for me to say that that's exactly what it was. Again, like I said, I got a story, but it's similar to his, but it's not exactly his story. A few years ago, I had got sent this check. I got sent something in the mail, a check in the mail. And it was claiming that I won the lottery or whatnot. Now, I didn't play the lottery. But when they told me I had won all this money or whatnot, back then I wasn't too keen on scams. I wasn't. But I kind of knew something was fishy about it because I know I don't play the lottery. But after making several phone calls and talking to the person who sent me this check and this, that, and the third, the person made it sound so legit. They made it sound so legit, so I kind of fell for it. Now, this is what they did. They sent me this check for like $3,000 or something like that. They told me I had to take this check and split it amongst like 3 or 4 people. I had to send a little amount over to London. I had to send a little amount over to, I want to say Canada or something like that. And I had to send a little bit over to somewhere else off the shores or something like that. And at the end of the day, it was going to leave me with $200. But if I had got that check cash at one of these Ace Cash Express, it was going to take away the $200 because that's how much it was going to take to cash the check. The lady who I went and tried to cash this check to, you know, she tried to call and verify, you know, the check, and, you know, she couldn't verify it, but she said, you know, hey, maybe because it's Saturday, you know, I can't verify. So, you know, I just come back Monday and maybe we get better results. I said, all right, fine. So, all right, fine. That Monday came. I took this check that I got and I deposited it in my account. Back then, I didn't know that when you post a check that you got to wait till it clear before you can start taking money from. I thought as soon as you deposit it, you could just take money instantly from it. So when I took this check and I deposited it, nobody questioned me about how much it was. They took the check and they put it in my account. So they told me that you won't be able to touch this money to probably tomorrow when it clears. I said, it don't sound right. Usually when I deposit a check, you know, shit, no, I can get this shit right away. So what I did, I went to another bank, same bank, like this man said he did. And when I went up to the bank, I asked this lady for the amount of the check that I just deposited. I had just deposited this check. Hey, Mahogany. Hey, love. Hit that thumbs up. I had just deposited this check. And when I asked this lady, you know, this is what I'm trying to pull out. The lady, she was finna get ready to give me that money. I was getting happy as fuck. She was finna get ready to give me that money until she caught herself. She said, wait a minute. She said, when did you put this money here? I said, probably did like 10 or 15 minutes ago. She said, oh no, baby, I can't give you this right now. She said, you know, you gotta wait till we gotta wait till this clear before I give you this money. I'm like, okay. So, of course you get a large check. You wait for that money to clear. I goes to the bank the next day. They tell me, this check still ain't clear. You can't get the money. I'm like, what you mean I can't get the money? What do you mean I can't get the money? Y'all told me if I deposit it, I can get the money tomorrow. So what the hell are you talking about? She said, you can't get it right now because it still ain't clear yet. I said, let me talk to one of your branch managers or whatnot. So I'm sitting down with him. He saw it instantly that the check was a fraud. He said, the reason this check is not clearing, dude, he said, because the check is a fraud. He said, let me show you something. He said, a real check will have so-and-so on it. I said, well, ain't you looking at that right now? He said, no, that's fake, bro. He said, that's fake. So me and him got into a little brief back and forth. I mean, wasn't nothing too serious. We got into a brief back and forth. I'm like, look, I want my goddamn money. You know? So he said, I'll tell you what. He said, I'll tell you what you do. He said, if this check is legit, what you do is you call the people who send this check, tell them to send you another one. He said, I bet you from a donut to a tire, they ain't going to send you shit. I said, you know what? I'll go do that. I'll go call them and see what's up. Call the person, never got an answer. Called him again, never got an answer. So at this point, I had to admit that the man was right. He was absolutely right. That apparently that this check was a fraud. Now, talking to somebody later that day at a branch, she was like, baby, you need to count your blessings that you didn't get this money. She said, because you would have got this money, your whole account would have been jacked up. You probably would have been spending a couple of years trying to pay all this money back. I said, damn, for real? She said what they doing is they know how to take checks and stuff and scan them and make it look like it come from a legit company, which some of them do come from legit companies, but it's a copy print. And they put whatever they want to put on it. And usually they'll get you when you deposit in your bank. Somehow you deposit in your bank. You know what I'm saying? That's where you screw it up right there because they're going your shit and try to get it. You know? So I was like, damn. You know, so for her to explain that the way to me that she did, then apparently I wasn't the first person who almost fell victim to something like that, and they caught it, you know, before things got too hectic. All right. Then a couple of months down the road, I got another check. But I kind of figured this one was funny. It was just something about it. It was just funny. And I did some research on the check, and I called the company that the check supposedly had came from. And the lady told me, she said, yes, we don't know who's doing it, but people are frauding our company. We're not sending nobody checks like that, you know. So she said, baby, that's a fake check. Just throw it away. You know, we don't know who's doing it, but they taking out checks and they scanning them and putting whatever number they want to put on it. And that's how they getting people like that, you know. So I said, okay. And there was a white lady who I was talking to. I said, okay, then fine. And after that, you know, I got then about 2 more checks, you know, fraud checks that people were sending me. Had one person send me a check saying that I was reading Reader Digest. And I got the money for reading Reader Digest. I know, you know damn well I don't read no damn Reader Digest magazine, you know, so I knew there was a fraud. But I say all that to say this. It's kind of hard for me to say it's racial profiling because if he coming in trying to cash his check, I mean, if they had a lot of people who came in there trying to commit some fraudulent activities, then what are they doing? Are they trying to protect their company, and they have their right to protect their company. So if they see something that looking suspicious or whatnot, then I think they have the right to, you know what I'm saying, say, hey, you know, we don't know what's up with this. We can't get in contact with your employer, so we don't know what to make of this, okay? But to call the police on them, maybe that was a little bit too much. But let me ask y'all this. What if he was trying to commit fraud and they didn't call the police? Then what? Y'all would have been saying, well, why y'all didn't call the police? So it's like a double standard thing right here, okay? So on one end, I'm rolling with the bank. Now, I'm rolling with him too. I feel where he's coming from. You know, why is it such a surprise that you see a paycheck that's over $1,000-something? Y'all never seen nobody come cash a paycheck that's over $1,000-something? Really? What's so suspect about that? I agree with him. What is so suspect about that? I'd have made plenty of deposits when my checks get direct deposited, and they be over like $1,000-something. So what make it any different to have a man, a black man at that, to come in and try to cash $1,000 check, and then go far to say that he's not a member of y'all bank, so of course he's gonna have to cash it. So if he coming to y'all bank to cash the check, apparently y'all the bank who print out these checks. Just like down here in Memphis, we got certain companies that deal with First Tennessee. We got certain companies that deal with Regions. And if we get a check and it says Regions on there, what are we going to do? We're going to go to Regions because they the one who print out this check and they the one who can cash it. Now, I think it's stupid because now you didn't get charged for doing it. But if you're not a member of that bank, they'll charge you just to cash that damn check. And I think that's stupid if it's coming straight from y'all business. All right. Same thing with First Tennessee. If my job deal with First Tennessee and this is where they print my checks out at, then why the hell you looking at me suspect? All right. Why you looking at me suspect? Okay. If you could get in contact with the employer, don't y'all have like business numbers or something that you can contact the main corporate office and say, hey, we got a check here and it says we printed this out. And check number is da-da-da. It is check legit. They type it in. So I'm assuming that's how it worked. They type it in. Yes, sir. Their check is legit. That's his. Okay. So I'm pretty much sure there's more than one way to verify a check. Just because you didn't get in contact with the employer, you know, you automatically assume that this man is suspicious or whatnot. You know, I think that's kind of stupid, you know. So I don't know how all this shit led up to that, you know. And then come to say, you know, he went to another bank and they cashed it with no problem. All right. So again, you analyze it like I analyze it, you got to look at both sides. That bank right there, that's the one that he went to, their location, again, maybe had some people try to pull some fraud shit. And just so happened, unfortunate for him, he just caught some of the heat from it. All right, he caught some of the heat from it. But he went to another location, which probably never had no problems, period. And said, okay, we got you, sir. We got you. And they cashed the check. They cashed the check. You understand? Right, Dog Paul? Yes. They should have other numbers they can call to try to verify it. But that's only if the check is printed from their bank business. That's only if it's printed from their bank business. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is why people don't want to watch me, because this is a logical show. My show is logical, and I try to be versatile in every story that I do. That's why y'all don't watch me. You know, a lot of y'all claim you like my content and all this shit, but y'all never show up over here and shit, you know. So I don't know if y'all really like my shit or no. Y'all just telling me what y'all think I want to hear. You know, don't send me no dreams, because I'm going to still keep doing what I'm doing. But this is real topics that we need to be talking about instead of this dumb shit that be going on other people's channels, you know. So, I mean, you know, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, you got to think about that. You know, if you really break it down and analyze it like I do, you know, look at both sides of the coin, and this is what you come out with, you know. So I can't just really say that the man was only way I could really just say if it was racial profiling, if he actually said that a white person came in behind me and they cashed that person check with no problem. Now, if he said that, then yeah, maybe you got racial profiling going on. But that's not what he said. That's not what he said. So, again, looking at it from my point of view, I'm on both of their side. I'm on both of their side. Only thing I'm departing from is the police calling. That's stupid. That was too much. That was way too much. Come on now. That was just too much. But then again, like I said with that though, what if he was trying to commit fraud and they didn't call the police? You have a criminal walking around on the street, cashing fake checks and getting money that's coming out of our shit into his shit, cashing fake checks. So you got to look at that too. You got to look at that too. But at the end of the day, I hate that this happened to this brother. You know, I don't think nobody should have to go through this, you know, just trying to get their money, especially if you work hard for your fucking money. It's a damn shame that you got to go through this just to get your damn check cash. It's a damn shame that you got to go through this just to cash your check. It's almost like you working hard, you got all this shit in your house just to have some asshole come in your house and take shit. It kind of feel like that. It kind of feel like that. So it's a damn shame this man had to go through this. And hopefully people will see this show and kind of just really look at the reality of it. You know, every white person does not racial profile. All right? Every white person don't racial profile. I know a lot of us like to think like that. You know, that every white person or racial profile is blacks. And that's not far from the case. And every black don't look at white people as they just a damn devil. You know, I mean, it just don't work like that. It doesn't, you know. And it goes what I said in one of my last streams. You know how we try to say everybody's the same, but in actuality, everybody's not the same. You know, but it's easy to put everybody in that same basket because if you going through the same bullshit with another person that you went through with the last person, then you can understand how somebody can say, you know, all of y'all are the same. But you gotta look at the reality of that too. Everybody's not the same. Everybody's not the same. You know, they say, don't let one apple spoil the bunch, some shit like that. However that shit go, don't let like one apple spoil the bunch. If I said that right, some shit like that. You know, so yeah. So anyway, that's my take on it. You know, let me read some of y'all comments. Over here, see what y'all saying over here. Don Paul said, well, when the employer don't answer, they can't verify. They do call the cops and let them straighten it out. I've seen plenty of people dealing with the cops. They handle it and go about their day. All right. Brother Sight said, damn if you do, damn if you don't. They should have verified at least first before acting. Yes. Then Don Paul said, but the teller on the phone didn't say the right thing. He was wrong. Yes. Mahogany said, yes, my best friend forever got conned out of over $300 using it. I had to go back and see what you're talking about, using what. Using it, she said they enter her checking account and wiped her out. Ooh, that's fucked up. Lisa Marie said, exactly, Chris. Sassy Rebbe said, but didn't they call his employer and it's drawn on their check batch? But that's the thing. He never said that the check actually came from that bank. He never said that. I'm just assuming that since he chose that bank, that's where the checks are printed from, their business. But he never said it was. Dawprow said it should be a number to call. Yes. Dawprow said they only called this employer and the employer didn't answer. Yep. Brother August said, this is why I get direct deposit from Social Security for my disability. That's the best way to go, direct deposit. That's the best way to go. I'm telling y'all now, I don't like to carry no money on me. No dollars, no change, no nothing. I don't carry shit on me. Everything goes straight to that card. It goes straight to that card. All right? Sasha said, yes, but it's the same bank. So how did the other bank verify the check? Was the check written from their bank? The police was too much. Then they call his employer. How did they verify the check? You know what? Good question, Sassy. How did they verify the check? Good question. That's a good question. Lisa Marie said, right, shaking my head. I think she said that when I was talking about it's a shame that he had to go through this. Mahogany said, they could have handled it differently. My credit union calls the number on the check. Uh-huh. Sassy said, I'm going to watch that again. I may have missed something. All right. Doc Pro said, that's what I'm saying. The guy who made the call said it was fraudulent check. He didn't say we can't figure it out. We need help. He said it was a bad check. Yes, he instantly said it was a bad check. You know, so he instantly looked at it as, you know, dude trying to be fraudulent. And that wasn't the case. Mahogany said, Cash App. Brother Sykes said, I've seen folks being led out by security in the bank before. They wasn't taking no for an answer. Some banks do see a lot of crap. Doesn't make this right, but it is what it is. Absolutely, Brother Sykes. Absolutely. And that's the way that I'm looking at it. I'm not saying at all that this is right what happened. I actually hate that this happened to him. But you gotta look at their side too, man. You know, you at a bank, that's where money at. People know how to hack. People know how to scam. People know how to do a whole lot of shit. And you gotta take it for what it is. You gotta take it for what it is. You know? So, yeah. Yeah. She said, yeah, we need to see more about this check and what they did before calling the cops. I think we don't have all the info or something. It just don't sound right. I tell y'all what I'm going to do. I got to get on up out of here, but I will put the link in the description box once this show is over so y'all can go have a look at it. As a matter of fact, what the hell? I can't do it from here. Hold on, I can't do it from here. Anyway, I'll put the link in the description box. And once the show gets through uploading, then y'all can take a look at the story yourself and read the article. Because, you know, sometimes when you read the article, there's more into it than what he said on the video. But then you got some articles that really just pretty much repeating everything that he said and whatnot. You understand? So, anyway, again, people, that's my take on it. What's yours? This your man, Chris Thorns. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.